So I don't do loans, but what I will do is with my mentees in particular, I'll brainstorm in terms of how they can actually make some cash. And so I presented them with two ways, and they went on to build these literally in less than a week. They went on to actually earn money in these two ways in less than a week. But I'm going to give you several, right?
Wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, what's blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Hey, welcome. It's Jullien Gordon here with another episode of the Daily Jules, where I drop nuggets of wisdom to help you increase your degrees of freedom. Doesn't matter how many college degrees you have. The only degree that really matters is your degree of freedom. Doesn't matter how much money you make. What really matters is how you actually make money. I got a question recently about businesses that you could start really quickly with low risk and just to get started to create cash flow. A lot of people call these side hustles, right? There's two types of side hustles. There's a side hustle that's just there to make some extra cash to cover some sort of gap in your business model, right? Your business model is your actual finances. That's where it starts, right? And so there are several businesses out there to start as side hustles, right? But you have to understand the intention. Is your side hustle just to create some quick cash, or is your side hustle actually the foundation that's going to help you escape from the corporate plantation and actually step into your purpose and the work that you truly desire full time? Two different types of side hustles, but where I felt this question was coming from was, look, how can I make some quick cash? The end of the month is coming and I need to do something quick. And the situation actually came up for one of my mentees who was in a tough financial situation, had some unexpected expenses that came up, and they asked me for a loan. Him and his wife asked me for a loan, but I don't do loans because the way I think about loans is that I want to remedy the situation that got you in the position where you actually need a loan, not just solve it once. And then also, if your financial history isn't showing that you actually have enough or have enough financial awareness to not be in a situation where you need a loan, then what are my chances of getting paid back, right? So I don't do loans, but what I will do is with my mentees in particular, I'll brainstorm in terms of how they can actually make some cash. And so I presented them with two ways, and they went on to build these literally in less than a week. They went on to actually earn money in these two ways in less than a week. But I'm going to give you several, right? So the quickest way for perhaps, let's say a young, so let me do this. Quick ways to earn money while in college. And then for you older folks, I'm gonna put or after. Okay. So what I shared with them and for his wife, the quickest way to earn money for her was going to be babysitting. And the funny thing is that she had done babysitting before, but some guy hit on her, some father hit on her, and so she stopped after that, even though it was a great revenue source for her, right? And sometimes when we graduate from these schools, we just assume that we're above certain types of work, and if you need money, you need money, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So babysitting is a real quick one, especially for young ladies out there who are, I would say, maybe 14 to 25. You have busy moms, single moms who just need some support, and they need another female presence to be there and to support their young one. And so also babysitting, the way we positioned her was babysitting for date nights. And then where she was able to get premium is actually babysitting when your kid gets sick, right? Because when your kid gets sick, what do? Do you just take off work and use one of your vacation days, or where do you take your kids when your kids get sick? So that's how we positioned her. She made a flyer in Canva, and just like that, we had a babysitting service. She texted us the image. We sent out the image to people in our network because our daughter, we're surrounded by families, and her babysitting business picked back up, and we were able to help close some of the gap that they had at the end of the month. For the young man, we did gardening. gardening. I'm not asking him to plant flowers or lay down grass or anything like that. I just needed some leaves picked up, right? Fall, all the leaves were on the ground. The winter is over, and I just didn't have time to do it. And that's because of how I actually value my time. And I was going to pay a gardener to do it, but he needed help in this gap. And so again, rather than give money, I said, let's go earn money. And so in about 90 minutes, he cleared out my entire backyard, and I paid him whatever he asked for that, because it was actually going to be less than what the gardener, a professional gardener, was going to charge me, right? Some of us are just too bougie to get our hands dirty. But when it comes down to the come down, there's some lines of work that don't require any necessarily training, but people have needs. Now, if he was dedicated, and this is where I pushed on him, if he was dedicated, he would have knocked on every door on my block, right? And said, can I come clean the leaves in your backyard? If he was truly serious about it. So this is an example. The other ones you see kids doing is car wash, especially after snow, rain, things of that nature. Car wash is very possible and easy to start up. I'm not going to use lemonade stand here because everybody knows about that. The next one is actually selling water. And maybe it's because I'm in New York, but you know, these kids selling these bottles of water at the intersection for the full day. I mean, they buy the bottles for 25 cents each, and they're selling them $1. They have a constant flow of traffic. They have people stopping at red lights, people thirsty, AC's not working, and literally they are making some straight cash off of selling bottled waters, and even adults do it too. Sometimes you'll see people competing at intersection. Okay. The next one is IKEA furniture builder. Man, you go to IKEA and you get these boxes, and you're like, how does a couch fit in a box that's this big, right? And they figure it out, but the hard part is actually building that thing. And you've lugged it all the way home, you got it up to the second floor, and you just don't feel like taking it all out and building it. And there's an opportunity there, and there are services online that help with that. But if you are in need of money, go to IKEA and actually just say, look, I build furniture. That's it. That's the shirt that you wear quickly. The other one is, speaking of shirts, the other one is a t-shirt business. With websites like Printful.com, you can literally create some sort of design or message and put it on a shirt. I think the shirt could go for like it'll cost you about maybe $10, $12 after shipping, and you sell it for $20, right? That's a long-term game because you still have to market the shirt. But in terms of getting a shirt screen printed for cheap, you can get into t-shirts. One that people have been talking about lately is Craigslist reselling. And for the adults that are listening to this, for if you have a truck or a van, these big pieces of furniture that people just need to get out on the 30th or 31st because they're moving, or they're moving across the country and they don't want it anymore, you could take a photo, put it on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and actually just flip it over. You got it for free, right? And now you're selling it for $200. That's like cold hard cash. Okay. The other one is housekeeping. I pay someone to clean some of my apartments, $100 for a 2-bedroom, and it might take her 2 hours to do it. $100, and because of the Airbnb that I have in New Orleans, that maybe 3 or 4 times per month, right? So that's $400. Okay, so that's another one. For the men here, and nothing against the women, for the men here, mover, right? Helping people move. Yeah, picking up some of these pieces of furniture is not easy. They're heavy pieces of furniture, but if it comes down to the come down and you got to keep the lights on, or you just need some cold hard cash, helping people move is a good one. And then the final one is a dog walker. Dog walker. I don't know. Having a dog is like having another kid. Having a kid is enough. Dog got health insurance now. You got to take them to the doctor, all these kind of things. Dog walker is a one that's actually viable, right? People just don't have time. They're traveling, things of that nature. House sitting could also fit in here. But if you need some cold hard cash right now, some of these they're not gender specific, but some of these you would actually have an edge up if you are a male and you or have some strength, and then you'd have an edge up if you have more feminine traits, right? In some of these particular things, but then some of them are universal. It does not matter whatsoever, and these are just options. These are options. I'm not saying that this is what you do long term, but these are options to get cold hard cash, whether you're in college and or after. So just wanted to share those. I did almost all of these throughout my life, and so no shame in my game, right? So try them out if that's what you need. And yeah, that's it. This is another episode of the Daily Jules, and I hope this one blessed you, and I'll catch you soon. Peace. I hope these mindsets, metaphors, and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook, and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.